What's up, everybody? It's Gamers the Lewis, Stalouiz. It's the Lewis. I am about to do a full live review of Undisputed. At first, I was gonna chop this video up and try to give you guys the content you want to see in spots, but I figured since the game comes out tomorrow, a full release to the world Friday, and I got early access with the WBC version, I'd rather just show you what I'm talking about as I play. Now, again, some of these fights are going to be 1 or 2 rounds, so you can get my gist. So I want to go to it. First, I want to tell you this. I'm a boxer fan. Only thing I do is watch boxing. So you can check out our podcast. We'll be set up soon, so stay tuned. But as of right now, this full live review of Undisputed. So as you can see, the screen, first off, we're going to do boxer selection and presentation. Now, if you guys haven't played it, you can go over. This is what it looks like. I'm not an online player for real. I don't do too much online. But, you know what I'm saying? I always go to quick fights. And I only did a little bit of a career, but we're going to get into that. So, the presentations, it looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? The main screen is easy to navigate and simple. And if you play the game, as soon as you play the game, there's a tutorial. The tutorial game is nice. So let's go. That's what we're going to be mainly on. And here you are. We can pick player 1, computer, or a friend, or whatever you want to do. I always do the left. Most of the times I do the left. So as you can see, the fighters are beautiful. The pros, these look amazing. They're licensed boxers. Licensed boxers. If you go over, there's a women's division. Look at this. There's a women boxing division. Look how good they look. Like, they look amazing. They look exactly like the fighters. Look exactly like the fighters. The main, like I said, the tutorial is nice. The cons, okay. Some of the cons on this is, tutorial game tells you most things, not all. So if you played it, you'll do the tutorial and they'll show you how to move, jab, and slip and get up from a knockdown and all this other stuff. But they won't tell you the full scope of what's in store for you. And I guess that's a thing that they do normally to get you to play the game, which is understandable. But again, and also one of the cons for me is more fighters needed in certain divisions. So like in this women's division, like these are all the fighters in this women's division. Then we go to lightweight. These are all the women's fighters in this division. Then you go to men's bantam. This is all the fighters. Go to featherweight. These are all the fighters that you can select from. So those kind of divisions. Of course, we know the lightweight is packed. The welterweight is packed. And the good thing is in welterweight, they have old school Sugar Ray Robinson. So they got Sugar Ray Leonard. Got some old school. And then, so middleweight is pretty packed. Again, I want to say this. We need more fighters in the long run. So if the game want to persist and be a great game, I feel that they need to add more fighters as they go. I'm sure they are. DLC is going to come. Patches is going to come type stuff. All right. So let's pick a fight. Let's pick a fight between, again, we're going to do some top contenders. And we all know Roy Jones Jr., 93, since he's good. And then let's do a Sugar Ray Leonard. How about that? Old school versus new school. Technically, they both old school but Roy Jones is nice. So, all right. Also, look at the presentation. These are the venues. Of course, a lot of these venues, I'm thinking all of these venues are made up. I'm sure they got some. Well, no, they're not. I know that one. Yeah. So they don't have any like top American boxing gym. So the MGM Grand is not on her. The Mandalay Bay Center ain't on her. Old school. But so we can go, let's go to a packed one. Let's go here. All right, Kingdom of Arena. Now again, this is just for review purposes only, and I'm gonna go step by step. So rounds, we're gonna do intermediate. This is the setup, the rules. This is something we haven't seen before in fighting games. So you're about to play. You can, of course, you can pick the 3 knockdown rule, but the relative time, we didn't have that. The damage modifier, I'm leaving everything default. So let's fight, so I can give you my review. So, as I said, I showed you the presentation, the box selection and presentation. I showed you the pros and cons. Now, my next selection is in the ring and the ring entrance. So, listen to this. As you can see, it's beautiful. The fighters look exactly the same. You know, they look just like the fighters. Yeah. I remember this is for review purposes. So if you're thinking about getting Undisputed, watch this video, share with your friends. I want to do it live because I want you guys to see everything that I'm stating in this review. And of course, later on, stay tuned. I will give you my breakdown and what I feel the score of this game. So stay tuned. But look at the presentation.
Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida. That's the area I grew up in, and I've known about this guy for a long time. And now the boxing world is learning all about him too.
Now remember, this is Roy Jones Jr. 93. So I think the commentator was just trying to say how new he is. So
he of course won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
So excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to
subscribe. And it's dope that they have Jenny Lemon Jr. in it. It's amazing. Sounds good, looks good. Look, make sure y'all look at those trainers, all right? We're going to be talking about it. That looks just like Roy Jones. I'm very impressed with the graphics. Look at those trainers. They look so generic. But we'll get into that. Of course, we know the middle one. The other two, we don't know the trainers, but they still look fixated to the game. They don't look like they have a soul. It looks like Sugar Ray. Looks great. Looks amazing. So, who is these people? Like, they look like they're lifeless. Okay. We know who he is. Look at this. So again, this is for review. Subscribe. Again, this is live. Look, they didn't even touch gloves for real. Now I'm making sure I'm saying this as we go to make sure. They didn't show the. All right. So with that being said, look at this. The movement is great. Look at that. Looks good. Jab looks good. All right. So I'm doing this step by step. All right. It's for review purposes. All right. Look how beautiful they're moving. Like, this looks just like Roy Jones. Even when he throws straight down the middle. That's how Roy Jones do it. Move up, jab.
Waiting for something special. This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Looks good. Looks good. Move good. That's how Roy Jones do it. Normally, Sugar Ray Leonard be jabbing more, but again, this is a game we know. But this looks beautiful. Now, I'm gonna push pause right here. Okay, so the next description is, well, first off, I want to make sure I say about the presentation. Of course, I would like to see the fighters walk into the ring, like other games, get into the ring, what I'm saying, show their love, throw their hands up, walk into the ring with a ring roll, because all fighters have it. Okay, but now this next category is in the ring. Okay, so in the ring, I'm going to just say the pros. Trunks move with each bounce. Fighter facial expressions looks like they are in a fight. Body ripple with each punch. Jabs feels great. And the taunts look good. So look, this is what Roy Jones does. Look at him. Look at him taunt. Look at him. Look, that's what Roy Jones do. Taunt looks good. Okay. Now I'm gonna play a little bit, and then we're gonna get into the cons. All right. Now let's walk with me.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Then react. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
All right.
Despite what the judges' scorecards
So,
there are no losers in this.
yes. All right. Right. So that was the first round. That's the first round. So now, I want to go over the cons. Some of the cons for me are the sound of the feet movement is not there. So if you ever been to a professional boxing fight and you're actually in the fight, you can hear the ring move as the boxers walk on it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so the sound of the feet movement is not there. The ref is not in the ring with you as the camera turns. Your corner team has no haste. No one is giving you water or wiping your face or blood or sweat off your face. They just let you, do whatever. It's like, look at this. There's no water. Pinch to the commentators. This is the first round, and the commentators literally are talking about an uproar. It's going to keep the eyes on the fight. Okay, and it goes to my next con. Your corner is the same people. They look plain. They look bland. The commentators are quite honestly just bland. They repeat the same things. They'll tell you you're losing the fight in the first round after the 10 seconds. Then in the same breath will say you're winning a perfect match. They're perfectly matched. So I hate that. You can't hear your corner in the fight. Now, this is more of the immersion. Again, I was a head coach in St. Louis boxing gym. I train fighters, everything. One of the things you can hear is the corner at all times, especially your corner, because everybody think boxing is an individual sport, which if you're the only one fighting, but you're getting trained by a coach, you're getting taught to listen to the coach, you're getting taught all that. So you should hear your coach at least hollering or move and tell you to do what to do in the corner. After the bell rings, the fight continues. Continue punches. Still can land a devastating shot. No ref interference. So if you notice, Kenny Bayless is not in the ring as I spin. We're gonna go to the second round, but Kenny Bayless is not in the ring as I spin the camera around. He's not even bouncing around with you. It's 3 people in the ring at all times. So you will see that. And then there's no ref presence. Only after the knockdown or KO. Okay? Corner tell the boxers that they are clearly winning when they are losing, and they need to get back in the fight. That's a con. After the fight, they go straight to the winner. No anticipation or calling of the scorecards. Like, typically, you'll lose. There's a wait. There are way people looking around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The judges will say, the announcer will just tell you, hey, okay, this have it, 112 to 112, 114 to 116, and 118 by winner by unanimous decision. That's more immersive. I feel like that's a con because they had other fight games to pull off of, and they know what they want to do just for the immersion factor. All right, let's get back into it. So like I said, the corner's not talking to you. They're looking at the fight. And as the fight persists, I'm sure it's going to be swelling and cuts. But we can't hear the fight. You can't hear your corner. You can't even hear the corner.
And that'll do it for the minute break.
Look at that. Normally the announcers would literally say something about the fighters, what they did, what they're doing. It's completely quiet. You can't even hear your corner. All right. So now, ring performance. Look at this. No feet movement. The jab feels good. Step jab. Now I want to show you. Look at this. Now watch these hooks to the body. Ready? Watch these hooks to the body. I'm about to review this. Ready? This is a regular hook to the body. See, regular hook to the body. That's a regular hook to the body. I'm gonna do it again. Ready? That's a regular hook. This is a power shot to the body. Just a power shot to the body. What was that? So again, regular hook to the body. Okay, double hook to the body. What is that? All right, jab, hook to the body, regular hook, regular hook, regular hook. What is that? Hard shot to the body. I cannot move when I'm letting off those hard shots. I can't move forward. I can't move back. So when I'm loading up, that's all I'm doing. I cannot move. I'm literally stuck here. Even when I throw regular hooks, I can't move. There's no, I'm moving. Look how extended that hook is. That looks like it's doing no damage. Okay? Hook to the body, but look at their facial feature. It looks amazing. These are regular hooks to the body, everybody. Regular hook. Regular hook. Just a tap to the body. All right. What is that? I can't move when I'm throwing hooks to the body. All right. Now I can slip all that, but so okay. Let's push pause. So now we're in the second round. Ring performance. These are the pros. Boxers look amazing. Okay, boxer tattoo detail, haircuts, etc. look incredible. Okay, movement of individual boxers are spot on. Joe Louis, Ali, Frazier, etc. Roy Jones, they move great. It looks phenomenal. Punches feel like they have weight to them. Head movement feels real. Okay, blocking looks and feel real. So when you got your guard up and they're punching you can feel it like, okay, I'm blocking something. It feels good. Feet movement outside of throwing punches feels and looks great. That's just real. Now we have to go to the cons. Okay, to throw a punch, you stop moving with most punches. So in boxing, you can throw a punch on the move. Your hooks don't literally have to be punched through your whole goddamn body. It's not loaded up like you about to kill somebody. It's literally like a small, it's subtle hooks, and also it's hard shots, and it's in between shots. You know, when I'm throwing a hook, you don't have to walk in. You don't have to stop in the mud and throw a hook. Like, that's not what it is. So I feel like that's a big con. I need to fix that. Power shots are the same as swinging baseball bats. They don't feel real. The boxers load up like they're about to throw a Kamehameha. They literally be like, hey, man, and then throw to the body. Like, that's not real boxing. Like, it's some fighters who will load up like that, but by the time you get done trying to load up, you'll be on the canvas because they'll see it coming a mile away. If the stamina low, so the punches are still dangerous. So again, I know this isn't day one, and I'm sure they're probably gonna drop a day one patch or some kind of patch closer to the release date. But as right now, this mechanic is broken. Like, I played with Canelo, and his literally hooks are broken. Like, his stamina gauge is broken. I can throw whatever, and my stamina blinking low, and I'm still throwing good shots. Okay, let's see. Most punches don't seem to follow all the way through. Hooks looks very stretchy. So when you throw a hook, your elbows are bent, and you're trying to punch through the person. On her, they extend their arm, but at the same time, it'll touch them for some reason. Like, it's weird. Punches to the body look fake. It look like they throwing their last shot ever. But when you throw a punch, again, you punch through the person. You don't tap them and then pull your punch away. So they got to fix that. When you're in your defense stance, you should be able to throw more punches from your guard, not just a little simple jab. And if you got your defense on, you're supposed to be moving. You know, you're supposed to be moving and be able to slip, move, all that stuff while throwing punches. Okay, right now it's kind of broken because the timing is off when your defense is up. The same animations, no matter where you knocked out or down, your opponent, they get up in the center of the ring. So if I'm fighting and I knock him down and he falls in the corner, the next animation he'll be in the middle of the center of the ring getting up. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy work. That's literally diabolical work. Not a lot of face and body damage, you know, nor blood on the gloves or trunks. Now, again, I've been playing this game for about I don't know. I say I give it probably good 12, 8 hours. I mean, 8 to 16 hours of gameplay. I got it late. I got it Tuesday, and I've been seeing a little blood and guts. I mean, blood and stuff on the gloves, and some on the trunks. So, um, but at the same time as right now, I fought Deontay Wilder's and Tyson Fury's 12 round bouts. Bloody, but they knocked down 10. I mean, literally about 4 or 5 times. They get right back up. Ninth round, they don't even look like nothing happened to them. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Body shots feel like they're pulling or tapping instead of following through. So that's something I didn't like. But now that I gave you that, let's play a whole round, and I'm gonna talk to you about the entire version of what I'm talking about. All right, so resume. Let's go. So, right. So listen to your corner. You can barely hear them. Now, what are they saying? Now, what are they saying? What's the purpose of this cutscene if your corner not have involvement? Look at the second person that's standing outside of the ring. That person needs to be on the ropes, looking at his fighter, touching him, getting the ice pack, putting it on his back, making sure these fighters get water. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they mouthpieces out their mouth, rubbing their chest, pouring water down their backs, making sure they're hydrated. All that. It doesn't seem like your corner is there for you. Like, look, he got the Vaseline and cut stuff on his gloves, but when they're bleeding, he don't use it. It's still on his glove. You just bleeding. They don't wipe nothing off. All right, now this third round, we're gonna all pull it together. All right. So look. So I'm gonna try to knock him out, but since I only did third round, you know what I'm saying, I ain't that good yet. I'll be good, but right now I'm not. But as you can see, let me just show y'all this. Look at this. Look, Kenny Bayless is nowhere. He's nowhere. Like, he's nowhere. Like, we're moving. He's nowhere. I'm spinning fast. He's nowhere in the ring. All right? He's nowhere in the ring. Like, not at all. Now back to the punches. Look, this is a regular body shot. Regular. Look at that. That's a regular body shot. And then my stamina, right? But look, regular body shot. Why are you loading up on regular body shots? Look, my stamina's out. Look at who throwing punches like that to hurt someone. Look at that. My stamina's out. What is going on, man? Look at that. Look, that's a regular body shot, and I can barely do. That's it. Like, I'm moving. Look at that. Like, that's hard. Like that. Like, you can literally put the joystick up and joystick down the right trigger and still move. So I always like that. So I'm gonna let him try to knock me out. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna knock me down. If he's like, look, I'm not even doing nothing. No punches. I'm gonna let him try to knock me out so we can get the animation. Why he not punching me? And what is this? Maybe I got to turn the difficulty. But anyway, like, no one's in here. These are the hooks to the body. You step in too hard. This is a regular hook. Look how it's stretchy. All right? All right, bow. Look. That's the only time you see Kenny Bayless. Okay? That's the only time you see Kenny Bayless. The commentators, I'm sure y'all probably didn't hear the commentators like that. But at the same time, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Once you go down, I mean, once you get beat or win, there's no anticipation like, oh, man, who about to win? They literally go straight to you. They show the referee who has not been present through the entire fight. They're showing. So, with that being said, all in all, after the initial excitement of waiting on a boxing game and the nostalgia of playing my favorite fighters, Undisputed is a beautiful, well-rounded game that will entertain any gamer looking for a fun and at times challenging game. Steel City Interactive did a great job coming from being a game-loving non-development company backed by Riyadh season. I appreciate the effort. This game offers a lots of beautiful and at times rewarding fights and moments. I feel that they are going in the right direction with the first initial installment of our first boxing game in over a decade. I think it's been like 13, 14 years. But as it sits with all the finicky hooks, loaded up shots that seem to be thrown from the depths of hell, no visual ref to break up the fight, no familiar corner team to rely on for solid advice, beautiful foot movement, and beautiful boxers like the tattoo artistry. They got Deontay Wilder tats and all the other tats, counter band tats, looking good. No depth in career mode, just a fight, win or lose to spend money wisely type ish. Um, I'll have to give it as it sits, a 7.5. A 7.5. Now I'm saying that before the full release. Well, this is a full release. I'm saying that before the initial release, and I'm sure they're gonna have updates and patches to clear this up. You know, but remember, in the boxing world, a 7 means you got knocked down at least twice in the round, but you still can get up and win the fight. I feel Steel City has the gall and will to make this a 10. Impossible patches and DLC will make this a game a lot better. I'm sure the second installment of Undisputed will be absolutely be the epitome of the best boxing game and sure to be a knockout. But for right now, that's my score. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe below. Subscribe. Let's build this channel up. Let's do it. That was my Undisputed review.